Hi and welcome to the second presentation for the Gourock Ferry Terminal Infrastructure OBC, where I'll provide more information on the business case process, on Mott MacDonald's role in the project and the programme for delivery of the OBC for the infrastructure at Gourock. In summary, a business case is a document that provides the reasoning and justification behind a project. Business cases can be used for the delivery of any transport project, and in this case, it's the redevelopment of the infrastructure at Gourock Ferry Terminal. The Transport Scotland business case process is split into three stages. The first is the strategic business case, or sometimes called the STAG, which establishes the reason for making a change and provides details on the problems that the business case is trying to address. The SBC typically generates and appraises a long list of options to be taken forward for further consideration. For Gourock, this was completed as part of the master planning exercise. Then, the purpose of the outline business case, which is the second stage, is to revisit the SBC and identify a preferred option. Once the preferred option is selected, the OBC demonstrates its affordability and details the procurement strategy and management arrangements for the successful rollout of the project. Lastly, the final business case takes place alongside the procurement process to confirm that the project remains in line with the project aims and provides value for money. Mott MacDonald are supporting CMAL to deliver the OBC for the ferry terminal infrastructure at Gourock. The OBC consists of 5 cases as shown in the diagram. Transport Scotland are leading on the strategic case, which confirms the case for change, the reasons for intervention and the baselining exercise for Gourock. The socio-economic case is split into 2 parts, where Transport Scotland are leading the policy and wider economic context inputs, and Mott MacDonald are leading the engineering inputs. Lastly, Mott MacDonald are leading on the development of the commercial, financial and management cases, where we look at things like project funding, cash flows, procurement strategy, project and risk management plans and a full financial appraisal of the project as a whole. These 5 cases will be combined into the OBC report, which is due to be submitted to Transport Scotland later in the year. These next 2 slides provide more information on the methodology and the programme for the Gourock Infrastructure OBC. The first step was to complete the baselining and set the objectives for the project. This included identifying the problems, constraints, issues and opportunities to allow the transport planning objectives to be set. This was completed in October last year. The second step was to gain more information on Gourock Ferry Terminal through the completion of a range of surveys, which were completed in recent weeks. The next step was to develop initial options for the infrastructure and produce drawings, phasings and cost estimates. This stage was undertaken with a great level of detail and was completed in May 2021. Following this, the options were appraised and a current preferred option was selected in June. The preferred option will be confirmed on completion of this public engagement and the wider stakeholder consultation. The final tasks are to further develop the preferred option to outline design stage and to provide more certainty on the cost estimates. This information is used to inform the commercial, financial and management cases, which are scheduled for completion in September. The last task is reporting, which combines all of the information to date. This is due to be sent to Transport Scotland by the end of the year. Thanks for listening, and I hope that this has provided additional useful information on the business case process.